Yo, what is going on, guys? And welcome to episode 10 of our FIFA World Cup 2018 in Russia series. We have reached double figures in this series, and to mark it, we've got a very decent match between Germany and Mexico. And I'm not going to waste any time because I'm so looking forward to playing this. We are going to beat Germany because I would consider them the favourites in this game. I love both of their kits. Like, they've got a bit of a retro feel. Obviously, the home kit is more modern, but I like that pattern around the Germany badge and under like Adidas bit. It's kind of cool. I'm not too sure about the placement of the number. It kind of looks a bit weird, but I love their away kit. It's like a retro, like olive green. Is that olive? It's like, actually no, it's more turquoise sort of colour, but it's very nice. Obviously, we're going to be using the home kit, and even Mexico's kits. I do like them. Like, there's nothing too special about them. I do like the three stripes, as in to signify Adidas, but I do like that. It's going to be a decent game, so let's have a quick look at the team to see what sort of team we're looking at. Obviously, starting with Neuer in goal. The back four of Hector, Hummels, Boateng, and Kimmich is crazy. Obviously, four of the back five are Bayern Munich, which I think serves very well for Germany because quite a lot of them are teammates. Then you've got Sam Khedira and Tony Cruz in midfield, are very good passers of the ball, very calm and collected. Then you get into the midfield, you've got obviously Ozil as the playmaker, you've got Draxler out on the left wing, and you've got Thomas Muller, who I'm a huge fan of, on the right hand side, with Timo Werner, who I actually did say at the end of the last episode, he's definitely one to watch for this World Cup. I think he's good, very good. On the bench, we've got the likes of Sane, but he's not going to the World Cup, unfortunately, and I think that's a huge blunder on Joachim Löw's point. So we're going to put Royce there. We're not going to use Sane just to keep it as kind of like realistic as possible. Looking down here, there are some decent names down here, but I think a lot of them aren't even going. So I'm not really going to delve into that. I think like what they've got is actually very decent. So without further ado, let's get into this. And I think it's at the Luzhniki Stadium in Moscow. I want to say, is it Moscow or is it actually Luzhniki? It's in Moscow. So yeah, the Luzhniki Stadium, 80,000. I think it's gonna host the final, I want to say. But yeah, this is a game I'm looking forward to, and I believe next episode is going to be Brazil versus Switzerland, which is going to be a sick game as well. So 2 games in a row. You're very lucky. Now I did say that we are in the double figures of this series, and I'm looking forward to this. So we'll watch a pre-match build-up like I've done for everything, because obviously because I'm doing one match per episode, it means that the entire focus is on this game, meaning that everything should not be missed out. And I'm actually going to take this chance to have a drink. I wonder what the thing will be for this World Cup, because in 2010 there was the Vuvuzela out in South Africa. They're annoying, but the thing is, like, they are memorable for that World Cup. Just like those horns just going crazy. I don't even know what it was in 2014 because yeah, I can't remember what it was in Brazil. But well, it doesn't really matter. Got some good faces on show for both teams in this game. It's kind of like a standout fixture. I'd say the still biggest was like Portugal versus Spain, and obviously I'm not going to get into my like opinion of Spain's like manager issues because I kind of alluded that to the last episode. So if you want to watch that and hear my opinion, then you can do. See Chicharito there, so Carlos there and Lozano, probably the three that are going to be the biggest threat for Mexico against Germany. I can see Mexico getting through to the knockout stages. They've got a decent team, a decent team. I wish they had like someone like Santiago Munez. And if you don't know who it is, go and watch the goal films. They are sick. Actually, the first 2 are good. Third one, not so much because I don't like Santiago doesn't even kick a ball, and somehow he manages to get an injury. He misses the World Cup, and it just follows 2 English players that overall no one cares about. So, anyway, I had a look at the Germany's team. Then we've actually gone through that already. So now on to Mexico. So we've got Ochoa in a goal. We've got no, it's not Ayala, but I know Leon, who's the Porto left back. I want to say. Got Guadrado there. Carlos Vela, Chicharito, or Hernandez and Lozano. On the bench they do have Dos Santos. I wonder if they have both of the Dos Santos. But anyway, let's get into it. Germany versus Mexico. I'm expecting big things from Germany. They've got a very, very good team. And I'd probably say on paper, they have one of the best starting lineups. I don't think their squad is the best on paper. But I'd say starting lineup, this is a very, very good team. We've got Timo Werner, who leads the attack with so much pace after a very good couple of seasons now with Leipzig. Got Draxler. They should have taken Sarnado. He's had such a sick season, and a lot of people will say that he doesn't perform to the same standard at Germany, which is, in my opinion, bullshit, because he's still very young. He hasn't played many games for Germany, and after a brilliant season, you'd expect him to carry it on from club form. So that's a shite excuse, really. Joachim Low says that the reason was because he had to choose between Brand and Sane, even though Brand got less than half the assists and goals that Sane did. So I think that's bad on his point of view. But I guess the reasoning might be that Sane is still very young, so he's got a chance to go to another couple of World Cups. But this is the chance. He's in peak form right now, so I don't know. But we've had a couple of chances already. I think it's Muller with both of them. Got Tony Kroos on the ball now. Into Draxler. Ozil. Ozil just couldn't get it out of his feet. And Mexico have already hit the post. I did see that. Obviously, I did see that. I'm playing in the game. But I probably should have said something about it at the time. Lozano, who's had a very good season for... Is it PSV he plays for? He's had a very good first season now. I don't even know if it's his first season. I think I read somewhere that it's his first season. If someone in the comments could tell me otherwise. Okay, so it's a slow start by Germany, but you've got to remember that Mexico are a decent team, so I shouldn't say, oh, it's going to be a walkover, because it's not. It's going to be a close game. It's going to be a scrappy affair, and let's just see what happens. Ozil's got a bit of space to move into now. Finds Muller down on the right side of the midfield. Cuts back. Can he get across into the back post where Draxler is? But it's a weak header. It's actually very hard to get it in from there. So I can understand that. But we are nearly a third of the way into this game, and it's not the game I expected just yet. But it took France a while. It took Argentina a while to get going. So it's understandable. It's actually a very even game at the moment, I would say. So let's see what we are going to do. We've got Kroos. Oh, if it was a bit more in front of him, Werner would have been away, I think, and I think that's the most threatening thing, using that pace of Werner, because you don't want him to be with his back to goal in the box or something in a tight situation. You want to have him running in behind, being a threat to that Mexican defence. Got Werner on the ball here. Oh, I can't find Draxler. I think the introduction to Royce is going to be inevitable in the second half, and I think someone like Gundogan, maybe for someone like Kadira, just have a bit more creativity in midfield, because they do have Toni Kroos who can mop up the danger. Okay, have we got a bit of a counter attack here? Got Werner, who needs to hit full stride, and look at that pace. Just look at that pace. Managed to get through them, and he's hit the crossbar, or that might be the junction, which is like the intersection between a post and a bar. But no, that pace was frightening. That was clinical. But the thing is, now, you can see that Mexico just dropped deeper. But Timo Werner has got the ball still. Ozil, can he curl it? It's hit Hector Moreno, so it will go out for a corner. Hit it near post. Hummels is there, keeps hold of the ball, gives it back to Kroos. Whips it back in nice and early, but it looks like it's gone out. It might have been offside, actually. Oh no, it's half time. Jesus, That half just flew by. So now I'm just going to do the customary thing of going to, because like, I like to say that I've got a rule that I don't change anything at the start of a game, but now it's half time, I can change how it wants, and I'm just going to realistically most times change it to the formation I want. Let's bring on Royce, let's bring on Gundogan as well. To be fair, Khedira is still 85 rated, he's got some very good stats, he's very composed, good aggression, he's not the quickest, which I don't mind, but stamina's not too bad as well. Good passer, like I've already said, so pretty decent, even though he's 31. But anyway, second half, hopefully we can get a goal. I don't want this to be the first 0-0 of the series, that would be bad. Ozil, I think, needs to step up in the second half. You know what, I think Germany are going to go more ultra attacking, you know, just to try and get that first goal and then go back, settle back into attacking. Got Hernandez over the top to Carlos Vela, but Vela is flagged for offside. Okay, Hummels, probably one of the best centre backs in world football right now. Okay, got Werner again. See, I think Mexico just dropped a bit deeper, meaning it's just going to be very hard for Germany to get through. But Muller gets it back across goal. Werner, what a volley! Timo Werner. I did say he's going to be a one to watch, and he has just bagged his first goal of the tournament, and it is actually a very, very good goal. I just saw the run from Muller, managed to pass it through, just hang it up to the back stick, just composed himself, and then he just smashes it past Ochoa. That is absolutely brilliant, and I honestly think Werner should have scored in the first half, so it's good that he's got his first goal, and I do think he's going to be a real threat for Germany if they hit their stride nice and early. Let's see what happens now. Okay, we've got Hernandez on the ball to Cuadrado, out to Lozano. Cuts back in, gives it to Hernandez. Just out muscle. That I can see why it was given as a foul, but it's just simple like body check really. Comes to Hummels, comes to Hector Moreno, but he's hit the side netting and it's gone out for a goal kick. Oh, good turn by Hector then. Got Royce. Good overlapping run by Royce, even though he's had a poor season. He cuts inside. It's a Ronaldo chop. Oh, he hits the outside of the post. Is that going to go out for a goal kick? Is it staying in? It's gone out for a throw to us actually. They actually touched the ball last. Let's just bring it onto the pitch a bit more. Comes to Ozil, who's just like instantly just told to get on the weights by Cuadrado. Comes to Leon, and they can get out. But that's what you miss of Royce. When he's fully fit, he can do that, and hopefully he is fully fit for the World Cup. Because again, if he's not, then questions will be asked. Why didn't you just take Sane? Because Royce has missed a lot of this season, and yet he's still been included into the World Cup squad, which is like, I think that's just unfair in general. Like, I'm not a Man City fan, but I can understand that City fans are going to be furious at Joachim Löw for his decision to leave out Leroy Sané, who he got Young Player of the Season in the Premier League. So okay, let's see what we can do now. Got Ozil to Muller, back to Ozil. Royce is on his way. Can he get that pace going? Yes, he can. Back stick cross. Muller just can't get there. Can Royce close it down? No. Okay, we're in the last 20 minutes now. Ozil just had a strike because there wasn't a pass on. It's not going to go out for a corner, unfortunately. Can we get it back down the line? Ozil again. Gives it to Gundogan, who can hit it, but it's deflected and it just rolls to Ochoa. Last quarter of an hour of this game. Can Mexico reply? Can Germany finish this game? And Kimmich as well. I do like Kimmich. The rise of him at Bayern Munich this season has been insane. Cruz. It seems like both teams are just creating problems for themselves. Ozil should have finished that. I thought it was offside, so I hit it nice and early, but I should have just taken my time. Got Cruz. Oh, Ochoa got up so quickly then. Germany are pushing for that second goal. I'm still in ultra attacking, by the way, so if Mexico do break, then it's going to be a struggle at the back, but right now they're just not doing much, and both teams are just causing mistakes for themselves. Hummels has just been everywhere. He's been absolutely brilliant. Need to actually check the stats at the end, see who got man of the match. Ozil to Royce. Maybe he's not going to go on a powering run now. Let's just finish this game. Oh, that's a poor pass from Cruz, who you'd expect to get that pass perfect. Here we go. Is this the chance? No, Boateng does very well. Okay, we've got Werner, who's got like maybe some space to run into. Very composed at the moment. Germany are. Can something happen? No. Salcido gets out for a corner. It looks like it's going to be a Germany 1-0 win, but something can happen here. Kimmich just hits it. Oh my god, it went in! It went in! What a goal! I'm in so much shock right now. I was not expecting what has Ochoa done. I just thought he was going to catch it. Actually, I thought it was going wide first of all. This might be the goal of the tournament. This actually might be the goal of the tournament. Ochoa, what are you doing? What are you doing? This is goal of the tournament. Like, it's going to be so hard to get that beat. But Ochoa, what are you doing? Oh my days. Kimmich, I did say I love Kimmich and his rise has been brilliant, but he did not have that in the locker. And Germany get that second goal, which is going to prove, it could prove quite crucial with goal difference in Group F. Oh my, we have to have another look at that. I have to, like, we're going to, but let's have a quick look at the stats first. Actually, no, let's actually have a look at things I want to look at. But yeah, let's have a look at this. And we're going to go into instant replay for this. Because this is mad. This is mad. Like, how far out are you here when you hit this? Like, you hit this on pretty much that line there. Look how far out it is. Like, I'll prove how far out it is. Let's have a look at different angles. Look how mad far that is. That's ridiculous. But anyway, let's have a look from this. Like, there's not even much swing to it. How has this gone in? I just shot because I thought, you know, it's the end of the game. But it's a brilliant goal. Into the top right hand corner. But Ochoa is like, hangs his head in shame for that. But let's have a look at the stats. It was pretty conclusive, to be fair. 2-0 probably is about right, actually. 1-0 might have actually flattered Mexico in some way. I think Mexico has still got a very good chance of getting through in this group, despite the fact that they've still got Korea and Sweden. Thomas Muller, it looks like, got man of the match, and I wouldn't really argue against that. Timo Werner did well. Kimmich has gone up to an 8.7 because of that goal, but he did have a good game anyway. Actually, how did Hummels do? I didn't really see that. It's only a 7.9. They got a clean sheet. But Mexico did have a couple of chances, but obviously that win means that Germany obviously sit quite comfortably at the top. Sweden and Korea still need to play, but next game is the one that I am looking forward to, because I'm quite hopeful that Brazil can win the World Cup. If England don't win, which I think at this stage I'm kind of accepting that we're just not going to win. We could get quite far, but I think Brazil is the team I'd want to win, because it's like, obviously you hear of World Cup winning teams like the 2002 one with Ronaldo, Ronaldinho and the like, and then obviously the older generation that they had like Pele, so it'd be nice for them to win it if England can't. But anyway guys, that's going to be next episode, and I'll see you there. Goodbye.